We're back. We're back on track. I've made up for past two videos, and I actually think I have interesting stuff to talk to about. I think the last few videos, like I didn't have anything interesting to say. That's good. No, this head is finally doing its work of doing some interesting stuff. And the last thing last important lesson I learned is that nihilism is your excuse for being lazy. Okay, I think it's very easy to think of like nihilism as shrouded in kind of existentialist thought. It's very philosophical. It's very mature. Nihilism. Like, why are we on this earth? Like, bro, it's like the lazy man's absurdism. Okay, it is dead as the lazy man absurdism because you recognize, yes, the world is like, there's no inherent meaning to it. But instead of like going out and actually do something, you're just like, oh, dude, what the heck? Oh, we live in a society. What? There's no meaning in this life. No, that means I shouldn't write my essay that's due like tomorrow because nothing really matters in the end. And yeah, truth be told, that I kind of did employ this kind of nihilistic mindset when I was in fucking year 8, okay? So this is how childish it is to be a nihilist. It's lame. Wah, wah. Yeah, because I was like, dude, it doesn't really matter. But like, I did it, like, actually, to be honest, my, like, year 8 self, I wasn't, like, a full nihilist, like, stupid ass, like, deep philosophical thought. Actually, it's kind of a bit, smart, because I was like, well, if, work, because I used it pragmatically. I use nihilism pragmatically in year 8, where I was like, yeah, my, like, grades and stuff don't matter, because we're all gonna, like, die in the end. But then that kind of, like, took some, burden off of my shoulders, because I was like, oh yeah, that means like once I finish the test or something, like it doesn't matter because it's just a fucking mark. Who cares? Whatever, right? But I still tried hard, so like that's good. Used it pragmatically and didn't use it to like excuse myself for not doing any work, because I think that's lazy and I think it's dumb, because I think there's a lot living worth doing. Then again, obviously there's some things that like I don't know. It depends. All of this depends, right? Because like yeah, some stuff just doesn't like have no meaning, but like there definitely is some meaning even in the short term. I think if you're like, okay, for example, right, this is the kind of example, okay, where you got like, I'm doing work right now. I'm revising for like my end of year exams, right? Like final IB exams. Oh, so stressful. I'm applying to the US though, and also like I'm guaranteed entry into like Australia universities, just because it's like I can't take that hard, okay? Like the position I'm in. If I don't study out, I can probably like, get into the colleges anyways. But there's also the thought of like, oh, I mean, I still want to do anyways, because one, it's intrinsically valuable, because your boy, wants to do good academically and wants to like still improve, because like even though I got like a good predicted mark, I still think I could do better, especially for math and like history as well. Like I just want to do that, and also I like studying these subjects. It's like, oh, what the heck? This guy likes studying? I know, crazy. So I want to do that. And also, yeah, I think it's just good to like strive towards the academic goal, right? Like I want to at least like do everything I can. There's also extrinsic goal of like, if I don't make it to the States and I get a really good end of year score, I could get a scholarship, but it's it's kind of tough, and we don't want to like ride on that thing, for joy and happiness. Doing it for myself. That's why I want to study. Yeah, I could be nihilistic and say like, oh, none of this really matters. Me, mamu. Like, I think it does matter. I think it does matter, even in like the greater scheme of things, like, because you might as well challenge yourself. I think there's valuable personal development. Okay, so moral of the story: nihilism is for losers. There's so much value in this world that you can go out and reach. Hope that inspired you or something like that. 43 days until graduation. Bye.